Hello friends and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today I am kind of doing more of a recap for some of you that have been around for a while, and if you are new, this is going to be an awesome cottagecore theme design video for you. I have been making this island for a few months now, and I want to give everybody an update. It has basically turned into the cottagecore themed, kind of in an elegant and pretty kind of way, and up until now I have never made any of my videos cottagecore themed, and so I figured it's about time. So I'm going to go through all of my designs and kind of recap everything that's going on and show you all of the cottagecore things that are going on this island. So this is my entryway. My airport is down here behind the camera, and I just made a rock garden, which I'm not gonna lie is a pain in the butt, but I'll go ahead and link the tutorial for that in the iCards, as well as a tutorial for everything else that I've done on this island in the iCards. So I did that with the rock garden. It is a circular pattern. As you can see, it's not in one of those like square or rectangle shapes. I do have it in a circle, and then I filled it in with all of these rocks. And I'm debating on if I want to add some of the little like almost tree stump circle walkways. I'll throw some up here on the screen if you prefer those over the rocks, and also the doilies as well. Any of the codes that you see on my island will be in the description box, so go ahead and check that out. So I went ahead and did this. I framed it with the two tiers and the waterfalls and then the trees around the outside. I love how it looks with these trees. And of course, you can't forget the blue roses. I love that they are starting to duplicate themselves over here. I'm getting some more of them every single day, and it is just super exciting. So I'll throw that in the iCard as well if you would like to see how I did the blue roses. I actually have a downloadable document that you can use to help kind of navigate your way through getting blue roses. You can also just hit me up on Twitter and see if I can come drop some off for you, because I have been doing blue rose deliveries for all of my subscribers. And of course I do have the paper lanterns. I really like how they look at night, so paper lanterns are there as well. Now if we go this way, this is all the undeveloped section of my island, so we're just going to stay clear of that. Over here is the next area, and I really love how this turned out. So for my kind of cottagecore themed, I am doing this more like elegant and pretty version of, I mean, not that cottagecore isn't pretty, but I'm doing a more like elegant white toned version of this. So if you don't like the white tone that I have, such as all of the log items, you can keep those in the natural brown color and it will still be very pretty. So I went and I just made this, I don't know, terraformed section and put a waterfall here. I just thought it was really pretty. And then I have these doilies all over my island, and these log items of course are my favorite items in the whole game. So I kind of lined this along the beach to give it, I don't know, it feels like it's a little bit more of like its own section since it has the fencing with the flowers going across here. But of course you can still get down to the beach, which we'll do in a second. So I've done that, and then up top I still have the flowers and the doilies and all kinds of things. I'm not even sure if I can still get up in there anymore. I don't think I can. I'll have to use a ladder to get up there. But I found the baby bear. You can see there's a custom cushion up there and more of the log stakes and the paper lanterns. And I think it just adds a really pretty elegant layer on top of this really beautiful area as well. And I have the log bench with a little succulent plant and a book. So that is just one little area, and it also shows you can pack in a lot of things without it being kind of cluttered. Like, it doesn't feel cluttered. It feels like everything has a purpose, and that's something I really like about cottagecore is that there's just so many things you can do in one little area to reach 5 stars, and it doesn't feel like it's too much. So down here I do have some more of the stones as well. I planted some flowers down here, and I can't remember exactly what flowers these were, but if you plant flowers in the sand, it will stunt their growth at any point. So you can plant them from a seed and they'll look like this. Or you can wait until they start to grow a little bit, dig them up, and then throw them on your beach and they'll stay. Or you can dig them up and plant them when they are fully in bloom and they'll stay like that as well. So I just planted a white rose down here and some other flowers. That way it kind of just looks like a little bit of growth or seaweed or something. And this was before they had seaweed in the game, so I can always drop seaweed if I wanted to, but I just think this looks prettier. I also have this really nice blanket, and this blanket is the same designer code as the cushion that's up top. So I have that, a little picnic basket. I have this umbrella that one of you actually gave me, and the little bucket back there. And then of course I have the doilies and another paper lantern, and I think the palm tree over top of everything is really pretty. And then I do have some shell designs. So this shell design that you see right here that I'm walking over top of is also the same as right here. And I just really wanted something that was kind of a filler on the island so that weeds can't grow in these areas, because I want it to stay pretty and I don't want to have to go around searching for weeds all of the time. But that's essentially the idea behind that, and I thought it just looked like little stones or little pebbles, so it was kind of cute and I added it in there. Now this is a really long kind of bridge, so I can link that in the art cards as well of how I made this. This isn't really a cottagecore area, it was something I did for a live stream, but I'll go ahead and show it to you in case you're interested in it, because it still is pretty. It takes up a good amount of space, but it was something that was really pretty to add to my island. And let me know in the comment box, should I keep this or should I turn this into a 100% cottagecore area? Let me know. Let's go ahead over here. I made a little dog park, and I don't really have a lot of items for it, so it's still in the works, but it's there, and it uses the country fence. I will use the country fence and the log stakes for pretty much everything on this island. I'm not going to really stray from that just because of the color. I can color coordinate both of those to everything I want to do with my cottagecore island. So we went from that elegant white color over here, and when you come over the bridge it's starting to turn a little bit more into that natural brown color. But I also have my white flowers still, all of my white doilies, and all of the same feel. So this will be pretty much throughout the entire island. Now down here we have a really fun design. This is a little kind of sun tanning, relaxing area, but it's also got fish tanks behind it, and I just thought that was really fun. Just a fun way to add some more detail to this. So you can just lounge around and see all the pretty fish, I guess. I don't know. And I do have these shell designs on the ground here and a little pathway. I'm not really sure why I put the pathway here, but it's there. This is a little campfire area, which I've just now noticed that my 3-year-old took pretty much everything out of it. So sorry, it's not complete anymore. I'll have to go figure out what she did with the items that were sitting here. But I can add a picture. It used to be really, really pretty, and I'll just throw a picture in there. Hi, Dom. Dom's my favorite. This is Dom's house up here. And next to his house, he has a 2-level design. This is a little outdoor library that I think is very, very super sweet. And up top, I do have a little DIY area. So I just put some trees up here. There's not really a whole lot going on. It's pretty plain, pretty basic, but at the same time, it's really functional. So I left some extra kind of items and resources up here. And I've got trees if I need those. But I went ahead and put these here because it makes it look like they're organized in some way, even though they're not really. it's not good to have things laying around your island. You can have around like 14 or so things laying around on your island, and I decided to put some resources up there. So that is that area. We can come around here. I like to put different items on the doily, so I'm sure I'll have more items on like these little doilies here once I figure out what I want to put there. I made a basic little fishing area. I had a chair here, but I took it away. I'm not sure if I want to add the chair back or not yet, but just a really basic fishing area with the same matching blanket and a bucket, and of course all of my path. This does take a really long time to put down, so I will give you a heads up on that. If you want your path to look like this, it definitely takes some time and some effort. I also made the layers here with this waterfall coming down into this little pond. It's not really a stream per se, it is a pond. It doesn't really connect anywhere, but that is what that looks like. And then I have the little log here, the natural log bench, and I have another log bench over here. So this one is more of the white tone, and then getting over here we have the little wooden versions, and I just put some potted plants on here, mostly because this is headed into the farm, which was my most recent video. So if you want to know all about this farm, go ahead and check that out as well. But this was really super easy because unless you really want all of these stones, if you take out the stones and the doilies, this is 100% done without custom design slots. So I just wanted to show that it can be really basic, really pretty, without having to download a bunch of farm designs. So it's just the light dirt path and the dark dirt path, and you just alternate their colors, and they end up making a really nice farm design. Then of course we have the cocoa trees, we've got coconuts, we've got plants, mum cushions, moss balls. These are just beach balls that look like watermelons, and some of my blue roses. And it makes a really super nice and pretty design in a small area. There's a lot of stuff packed into this area. So this is really going to help with that 5-star design. And yeah, I don't know. I think this is really nice. I think this right now is probably my favorite part of the island. And I also have a little house up here. I believe this is Megan's house that I decorated to have a little natural kind of clothes washing station out here. And that is kind of where we're at right now with the island. We are working our way through this whole cottagecore themed island, basically. There's still so much to do, but I think it is really super pretty. So I wanted to just share and recap all of the cottagecore design ideas that I've been doing on this island, and hopefully that will help you out a little bit and give you some amazing ideas. Please let me know what you think of these ideas and these designs. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you have any ideas or any suggestions for my island, please leave them in the comment box. I would love to hear your suggestions. So anyway, that is it for now. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!